The PNG Power Limited Investigation and Protective Service Group, with police assistance, began their patrol in Port Moresby city suburbs to stop illegal connections and charge people stealing power. 7 customers in Port Moresby were charged for illegally stealing power, and they could be forced to pay up to 5,000 kina or face criminal charges. 6 customers at Moitaka area, including an occupant of the abandoned Morathe Primary School and trade stores, were disconnected. The person occupying Morathe Primary School was confirmed to have been stealing power since 1998. He removed credit meters supplying power to 2 classroom blocks and bypassed connections supplying free power to his tenants who were renting classroom blocks for accommodation. At one classroom block, the credit meter was modified and bypassed with pre-power supply to tenants. Power supply to these 2 classroom blocks were disconnected and service lines removed. It was also found Corner Kit Distributed Trade Store at Moitaka was stealing power for the second time. During the proclamation of the state of emergency on electricity in January this year, this store was identified for stealing power and was disconnected from power supply. However, Kit distributor owner illegally reconnected power supply again to the store and bypassed the new ECPay meter that was installed. The investigation team also found this new ECPay meter was not registered in the system and confirmed that it was done by a PPL employee. Further investigations will be done to identify the PPL employee who installed this ECPay meter without authorization and bypassed it for pre-power supply to the store. Just a few meters away, a popular liquor shop was caught stealing power by damaging the ECPay meter and bypassing it for pre-power supply. The illegal bypass and connections also posed a risk of electrocution. Therefore, linesmen disconnected supply and removed the service line. A customer at the Hanover village was also identified for stealing power since 2013, and power supply was disconnected. Records in the system shows the last cash payment was in December 2013. Since then, no more payments were made and pre-electricity supply used. The ECPay meter in this house was deliberately tampered with and power was bypassed. The ECPay meter was removed by PPA linesmen. During the state of emergency from January to March this year, customers stealing power were given time to own up to their actions and voluntarily go to PPL offices and pay for power theft. Thousands of customers responded, however, a few continued stealing power. The customers at Moitaka and Hanover were told to go to PPL National Office next week, where they will be disciplined and charged. Each customer is expected to be charged 3,000 kina for meter bypassing, new connections and investigation fees. Separate charges will also apply for the period power was stolen, so customers must be prepared to pay over 5,000 kina. Stealing power is a criminal offence under the Criminal Code, and customers stealing power have been warned to stop doing it. Fabian Hakalitz, National MTV News.